What's up guys, Sneakymode here with the next part of our Minecraft adventure. Uh, I was just working on this mine a little bit because I wanted to get something done before making the video to save me like sitting here mining for a long time. And I just happened to come across this little guy and I just thought it was quite funny to see him standing there. It gave me an idea. I'm going to try and do this, but I don't know how it's going to work. But I don't have a pickaxe on me right now, so I'm trying to. Oh my god! Aww! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. F that. F that. Oh my god! I was going to try and build a little block around him so he would stay there and become my little pet creeper, but apparently not. Well, that was interesting. So anyway, what I've done from the little original house that we built, it's actually daytime now so we can go out soon, but what I've done was kind of extended this out a little, and I began a thing. This is kind of a fail mine right now because I wasn't thinking while I was digging it, but the kind of general idea is if you want a really efficient way to go mining that makes the best of your tools and also kind of yields the most ores like iron and gold, diamond, redstone, coal, and things like that. So what you want to do is do a 1 by 2 tunnel, so it's 2 blocks high and 1 wide, and then move across 2 blocks, and then just do the same. And the general idea is if you instead of like some people do this, like what this kind of main part here, people do this where they have it 2 blocks wide, 3 blocks high, and it's really quite expensive to do with your tools if you want to make the most. So if you dig in a straight line, not only do you decrease the amount of blocks that you need to dig, but it's really efficient if you do it like this, because if I dig like this and then I dig one here, like if I dug here, then all I'd be getting was ores from this row and ores from this row, because the middle row is shared between them, so I'm not likely to find anything on this row between these two tunnels. So if you put 2 blocks between them, you go through here, you'll get all that comes in this row, assuming you go straight ahead, and then you get all that's in this row again, assuming you go straight ahead, and then it repeats over into the next row. So it's more efficient, and the only reason this goes down is because through here it leads outside onto flat ground, so the mine would have just ended up outside. So I had to dig down, which in turn led to finding that guy. But this is kind of the main one here I'm going to use, and then I'm going to extend it over this way a little bit. But I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to spend too much time mining in a video and just whatever. So what I'll do is go outside and find things to do, and when you come back I'll have a much more nicer looking mine. Perhaps I'll start it somewhere else just for the sake of having it look better. But I need wood, so I'm going to go out and chop down some trees. Just make sure the area is clear because it's only just turned daytime. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Still, like usual, there's always the people who complain. Wow, somehow it's turning nighttime already. That were really fast. That. Anyway, there's always people that complain, and I'm just bored of it now. Like I'm not even going to bother replying to these messages anymore because it's a complete waste of my time, and really they're wasting their own time because no one cares. It's the internet basically. Yeah, so I'm going to get some wood before it's night time and the mobs start coming out. This keeps happening, my mouse is like spazzing out. Let's find some trees. Wood is perhaps one of the most valuable blocks in the game. I mean, obviously there's things like diamond and redstone that can go to great uses, but obviously wood is the basis of most of your creations, so it's nice to have lots of it. A surplus of wood, I guess. Random floating tree right here. So I'm trying to stay. I get my ass kicked that last video by this spider, so I'm trying to kind of watch myself. This is why you need armor. We'll get around to that though. I'm not going to try and make this really kind of a step by step I want you guys to go and figure it out yourself, but I'm just going to do the basics of it because it's a new world. And a lot of people have been asking to see my current world because I've been playing the game for so long. What I do is maybe every month, or maybe every couple of weeks, depending on how bored I am, I'll just start a new world and try and kind of begin from scratch. So the one world I do have saved is quite cool right now, but it's nothing amazing. One thing I'm going to do right now before I go back and craft these wood things is make my entrance. Oh my god, there's a creeper right there if you can't see, and I have, oh yeah, I do have a sword. Let's see if we can't make him explode. There we go. He just opened up an entrance to a cool thing. We'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, I'm going to make the entrance to my... Oh my god. Cow gave me a fright. I keep trying to say this and failing. The entrance to my house, more obvious. That's what I wanted to say. So I'm just going to put a little cool thing on the top. Basically means I can see it from afar. Not that far, but you get the idea. Block this off. So what I'm going to do first is make a chest, but first we need planks. So we're just going to get as many of these as we can out of these logs. There's not many uses for logs on their own, besides kind of decorative things, so that's pretty much the only thing you can do. Let's make 2 chests right now. Chests can go as high as 2 at a time, which means you can do like that, or you can just do one on its own, just one single block chest, which is half as full. I'll show you because I'm going to make another one anyway. And chests obviously used to store things, so you can do it like this, and I'll show you the difference. Like one chest has 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then obviously this has 6 by 9, so it stores a lot more in it. I'm just going to use one to store all my random crap that I'm not really particularly interested in. I'll keep the dirt on me in case I need that. I'm just going to keep things in this that aren't particularly useful to me right now or needed. These cows won't shut up, my god. I'll keep a sword there. One thing, that's what I meant to say, that's what I meant last week by when I watched Sneymanner's videos, is sometimes he does things that I wouldn't do or wouldn't advise doing. Obviously, it makes for good entertainment in his videos, but for example, he often goes out maybe into a cave or out into the open at night time with a lot of valuable items on him, like his armour and 2 or 3 iron tools and things, and that's really, it's not a good idea. Just purely because of the fact that you can lose it really easily if you get attacked or overrun by mobs. So that's the kind of one thing I'd say, is make sure you kind of plan ahead a little bit so you know what you're doing, and make sure you only take what's really necessary to take with you. And it means you won't lose your things as often. Just going to make a bunch of these so we can use that later on. God, every single time I've started a video it's always turned to night time, so there's not much I can do. I'm going to store some of these away because we don't need all of them. I guess I'll just get to work on this mine then. I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but you know, whatever. That's the other thing, don't take things you don't need, so if you're going to mine, you don't need to take axes with you. That is annoying me. So this started off like whatever, and then it's supposed to be nice. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to salvage these torches. I'll keep this because where did that creeper go? Yeah, I'm going to close this mine off except for this side because I want to keep that cave obviously so I can use it. What I need is cobblestone. Just take up that much. I don't really need to block this off that well, I just need to cover these entrances. And then cover this entrance. Because it was really messy, it just wasn't useful. and we'll keep this entrance to this cave. I don't want to stick around too long in case that creeper's around, because I'm not going to use this right now. I'm gonna try and get you an example of this this mining system that I use, strip mining. It's called. Again, things like stone pickaxes and stone swords or axes and things won't last anywhere near as long as more valuable materials, well, such as iron. If you use iron to make tools, they'll last much longer. We're just going to kind of get down deep into the ground. I know it says digging two blocks like this is a waste, but this is purely for the entrance to the mine. It's not the actual mine. It just needs a good basis and a good starting point. Get some light up in here. I keep forgetting because on my screen it's quite bright in here even without torches, but then when I record the videos it's really not, so I need to remember to make it clear for you guys. So you want to get down fairly deep. I'd say at the very least you want to be at least 16 blocks deep, purely because that's when you start getting the better materials and you can start bumping into caves and things. That's always better. Like if you really want to get materials fast, go cave spelunking, because that's ultimately what's going to yield the most results. I think that was kind of intentional of Notch to make it a little more challenging, a lot more dangerous to explore caves, but in return you do get a good reward, which is obviously your ores and things. Say one more level down and it'll be deep enough. Okay, now we just dig straight ahead. Huge moment of silence. I'm just kind of concentrating on this, trying to get it looking nice. I mean, this game really brings out the OCD in you, so I kind of have to make sure it's all looking good. I got knocked into some coal as well. Always mine your coal. I'm not gonna get this right now purely because I don't need it, but always try and grab the coal, because you never know when you're going to run out of torches and things. Okay, this will do right now. So this... oh, I need one more. Wow, sorry about that, I had to cut it. Had to deal with something. Anyway, okay, this is exactly what I mean here. I'm just going to put another torch to kind of show you. Yeah, one more. Oh, the microphone's not sitting right. This is also something to watch out for. This here, these kind of blocks and sand will fall down, so you kind of want to watch when you're mining. Run out of pickaxes. Just going to grab some of these and show you what I mean, and drop some things off that I don't need. Keep that coal. Yeah. So what I mean by what I was saying is if I just do this basically, and then this, and obviously this can keep going on and on and on, like as far as you want, obviously because it's infinite. But if you just continually dig straight ahead like this, I just uncovered the cave. Why does this keep happening to me? Okay, I just had to cut again, but so we managed to dig ourselves into a freaking cave and run into these fellas. So I'm going to end this on a little bit of a cliffhanger. I'm going to end this here, and I'll be back soon, maybe in a couple of days or something, for the next video. Anyway guys, I'm glad this is going well, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.